we discuss about financial planning. Practice set 4.2, example number 4, we discuss here. Malik Gas Agency, Chandigarh Union Territory purchased some gas cylinders for industrial use for rupees 24,500 and sold them to the local customers for rupees 26,500. Find the GST to be paid at the rate of 5% and hence the CGST and UTGST to be paid for this transaction. For union territories, there is UTGST instead of SGST. Yes means state, and in place of state, union territory. राज्याच्या ऐवजी काही संघ राज्य आहेत, बरोबर आहे काय? केंद्रशासित प्रदेश आहेत. युनियन टेरिटरीज केंद्रशासित प्रदेश आहे. चंदीगड हा केंद्रशासित प्रदेश आहे. त्या संदर्भात इथं सांगितलेलं आहे. देअरफॉर वी टेक हिअर इन प्लेस ऑफ SGST UTGST वी कन्सिडर. What is the first step?
GST paid at the time of purchase is 24,500.
This is not GST. In first sentence there is not word of GST. Is it correct? Means this amount is which type of amount?
Purchased amount.
Good. Purchased amount. Purchased amount is here. We write sentence amount at the time of purchased, and purchased amount is
24,500.
yes 24,500 rupees. That is the purchased amount, and sold them to the local customers for rupees 26,500. Find the GST. Here we find the GST to be paid at the rate of 5%. Rate of GST is given. We write here rate of GST is equal to how many?
5%.
Rate is given 5%, and therefore
Amount of sold at the time of sold will have to make.
after finding GST, then we write purchased, then next sold sentence we write here. Before that we first find GST at the time of purchase. What is the sentence? Who tell the sentence? GST paid at the time of purchased. GST paid at the time of purchased. It is called as
Input tax.
yes, good, input tax. And another word of input tax is
ITC.
input tax credit, that is ITC, and is equal to rate is given and amount is given, and we find actual GST on purchase.
24,500 into 5.
24,500 into
5%.
5% means
5 upon 100.
5 upon 100. Good. double zero get cancel. What is the remaining term? 245 into 5, and do multiplication. All students multiply these numbers. S multiplication is, tell here. S. One 1,225. How many students get 1,225? Yes, good. Many students get that multiplication. And rupees. After that, next sentence is, this sentence we consider, and sold them to the local customer for rupees 26,500. Purchased, word replace sold, then sentence become
The amount at the time of sold.
amount at the time of sold. Good. Here amount at the time of sold is equal to
26,500.
26,500. Yes, correct. Again, rate of GST is similar, that is, rate of GST is 5%. Therefore, rate is same. Then we can write sentence GST paid at,
The time of sold.
yes,
GST paid at the time of sold.
GST paid, correct, at the time of sold is equal to, another consideration,
Output tax.
this is output tax. Purchased means input tax. Purchased means input tax, and sold means output tax. And formula is, what is the formula?
26,500 into 5,100.
Yes, 26,500 into 5% means 5 upon 100. Good. Double zero get cancel.
1,300
200
65
into 5.
is equal to
Do multiplication. Multiply these two numbers. What is the multiplication? How many students get 1,325? Yes, good. Many students get that answer. And rupees we write here. After that, what is the question? Hence, First question is find GST to be paid. Means therefore
GST payable
GST payable is equal to,
output tax minus input tax.
yes, correct, output tax minus input tax. Good. Substitute value.
1,325.
Output tax is
1,325.
1325 minus input tax.
100.
Input tax is
1,225.
1225 and subtraction is, yes, correct, 100 rupees. That is the first answer. Then second question is, and hence find the CGST and UTGST to be paid for this transaction. Therefore, CGST is equal to CGST and which is similar, is correct. CGST and UTGST are similar. We write here CGST is equal to UTGST. Actually, we write here SGST. In place of SGST, asking question is UTGST. What is the formula? Good. GST upon 2 and GST is correct. GST is 100. 100 upon 2 and 100 upon 2 we get half of 100 is correct, 50 rupees. Good answer given here. Therefore, the CGST and UTGST to be paid. Therefore, the CGST and UTGST to be paid for this transaction is rupees 50 EACH, 50 each. Each means for CGST also 50 and UTGST also 50. This is the method of solution. Is any difficulty? Write down